Okay, live and for the very first time, guys. I'm hoping to learn, but more than hoping to learn the way I speak, I'm choosing to share what's current for me in the moment. So I have been experiencing a lot of inner noise in the past about, say, for the last 10 days. And I will do share with you what's the inner noise all about. And the fact is, um, I hold this picture that as a teacher, trainer, it's important that I present the perfect side of me. And that's a belief I had been holding on to. Or maybe the impression I want to give to people that hey, this guy is perfect, nothing happens to him. Well, so let me share how I operated with that belief and how that belief became all the more damaging for me. In the last few days, I've been asking questions in the way I've come about. Um, and when I look back, I of course have a logical reason for a lot of stuff. For example, being eldest in the family, I took up quickly responsibilities. So making money was one of the biggest criteria to support the family and got into the business of sales and marketing where I did extremely well. Numbers were very important and I did well that for a long time. But what I'm also eventually, now that I've crossed all that aspect of my life, and when I thought, I found, oh, it's no more about numbers, it's no more about recognition, it's all about purpose, it's about giving, sharing. Um, what I came across as a learning in the last few days, particularly during these times of when a lot of people are falling sick, there is uncertainty in the environment, and I find myself asking questions: What's next for me? How do I go about it? How important is money in the moment? Knowing that I have some bills to pay and EMI to settle, and so like anybody else, I began, and I was thinking, what should I be doing? How should I be going about? And what I found on the way was I found myself unconsciously falling into, I'm using the word trap because I thought I had left it off, but I went back to certain things which is called money, numbers, competition, recognition, which all those things which I remember once upon a time, I did extremely well in my sales and marketing job. And this time, when I was looking at how I take my NLP business forward, I found myself in a similar kind of a space, thinking of, okay, how is the competition doing? What are they doing? Started comparing. I find it funny now when I say this, but started comparing rather than to look inside me as to what is that I have and how is that I can take it and offer it to the world, which was a huge learning for me. It took a while. It took a while for me to come out of it, and how did I come out of it? Of course, I had shared this with my teacher who helped me come out of it. When I say sorry, something came into my mouth. Yeah, sorry, extremely sorry about that. Yeah. When I say shared it, I think I just voiced it out to my teacher who's good in provoking a little, and that is enough for me. It's like, okay, let me get back to my purpose. And I remember when I had when I began my NLP journey, it was primarily with the purpose of giving, sharing, whatever I had with me. And somewhere down the line, I found myself that I had lost track of it. And just that, a couple of provocative questions, not even provocative questions, they were just thoughts, helped me get back to my purpose, which was more, which is serving, which is giving, which is sharing. Having come to that particular place, and I thought, okay, I think I'm now perfect. I'm in a good place, and I did what I felt was right for me. I listened to my inner voice, and I felt whatever I felt right, I did it, and I think that was just the surface level. Because what I found in the last couple of days is I'm getting a bit choked. There's a lot of inner noise, questions in terms of what is it I really want. It's lockdown period. You're not able to step out. Yes. Um, and I'm asking. I find myself asking bigger questions in terms of what's my purpose. What do I really want to do? Do I want to do what I'm currently doing? How do I connect with the unknown? uh, so asking questions primarily at the spirituality level in terms of finding answers, and wanting to get a little provoked, wanting to get pushed. Like I think when I'm beaten, I I kind of um, bloom. Yeah. So when I get beaten, I kind of bloom is something which I have noticed. When I say beat, not literally, but it can be in any different ways. And This is also a way when I say beacon, when I say, okay, when I lean towards the spiritual side of who I am and what am I doing, I do find that a balance in terms of with the learning which I had today, for that matter, which is, hey, it's okay not to be okay. Whether I'm a teacher, a trainer, a facilitator, I am just like any one of you, and it is perfectly okay for me not to be okay. And just to accept that, to realize that, and to present my truth to all those of you listening there is one way of saying, is one way of sharing that, hey, it's me, and I'm just like any one of you. So, yeah, those were some of my learnings, and I'm choosing to share this with you live. So, how about you? How are you? Where are you? What's your larger purpose? Um, uh, how are you managing your current environment? Yeah, I would love to listen to some of you. Thank you.